we have so many fun and exciting classes to show you today. There's lots and lots and lots to think about. These classes, most of them, will all be after school from 3 till 4, and we have one class that's going to be on a Saturday. Some of these classes go all year long, so if you can't do it right away in the beginning because maybe you're in the play or you're playing soccer right now, that's okay. Some of them happen all year. Some of them are just for the next 8 weeks, and then we'll have new classes after the holidays, okay? So first up, though, is Miss Green, and she's going to tell you about her dinosaur art class.
Hi, guys. You guys like dinosaurs? Yeah, I do too. And I love dinosaurs ever since I was a kid. And so I thought maybe we could make some dinosaur art. We're going to look at a few dinosaurs. Those are some dinosaurs you may or may not know. Some more. We're going to look at basically 5 dinosaurs, and we're going to learn about these dinosaurs, Stegosaurus. When I was a little girl, when that skeleton came, and that is at the Natural History Museum in New York, when that dinosaur skeleton came, I was there when I was little. And that was the best thing ever. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. But anyway, we'll look at that. We'll look at things on the computer, on the screen, about these dinosaur bones. Okay. T-Rex, you guys know him? Yeah, he's a big guy. Lots of teeth. Carnivorous, yes. Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, right? The guy with the big shield and horns. Pterodactyl. And Apatosaurus. We're going to look at them for different shapes, okay? Did you notice that all these dinosaurs are kind of a different shape to them? So we're going to look at that. We're going to do some art about how big they were. We're going to find that out. We're going to see, was their skin the way that some of these artists rendered them? We don't know. We'll look into that. What did their footprints look like? Because I think there's some fossils of footprints and some eggs, right? Fossilized eggs that they have. And I think I've seen some in the museum. Have you seen some fossilized eggs?
And they have fossilized poop.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
How cool is that?
We'll look into the poop too then. So basically, if we're going to learn how to make some footprints, right? We're going to just regular old styrofoam. We're going to kind of cut it out, and then we're going to make some paintings from that. Okay. We're going to see if their skin might have looked like this. We'll look at how other artists have drawn or painted some of their skin. And we're going to draw some dinosaurs, Stegosaurus, okay? And it's basic shapes. That's how I draw. I draw the basic shapes first, right? Those little fins on the top are like triangles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you have a
I
question?
have a fossilized dinosaur egg.
Your brother told us that earlier.
That is
Yeah, I
very
got
cool.
it at the
Yeah.
Bronx
I hope I get to see that. But so anyway, my name is Mrs. Green. My class on Thursdays, and it is for pre-K,
First and second
first,
grade. Who are in
and
this
second
room.
grade.
First and second
First
grade.
and second grades.
Can do dinosaur art.
Yep.
Okay, can we say thank you, Mrs. Green? All right, next I have some friends, and we have never done this before. We are going to be offering a class. It just happens one time on a Saturday.
Okay, my partner's not here, but I'm
Oh,
coming
I'm
on.
sorry. Okay.
Hi, guys, I am offering something on Saturdays. I know a lot of you. So this is not competition for your after-school clubs, but I wanted you to know that in October, we're gonna offer the first Saturday hike. Would love for some of you to sign up for it. We're going to Gorges State Park, Gorges, as in lots of waterfalls. It's gonna be a beautiful day. We're gonna hike, we're gonna look under rocks, just everything you enjoy when you're hiking, being outside. We'll have lunch on the rocks, and it's gonna be an all-day Saturday event. I would just love for some of you to come. Mrs. Newsom's gonna do it with me. We're gonna get on the bus here Saturday morning and spend the whole day at Gorges State Park. See Rainbow Falls, Turtleback Falls, huge, over 100-foot falls. So 13 people can sign up for that, yes, sir.
Oh, we got swim.
Not in October, and I couldn't, no.
We're just gonna look at it.
Just look at it, yeah. People do go over that Turtleback Falls, have you done it before? But, it can be dangerous waterfalls, and we'll learn all about how to be safe around waterfalls. Yes, Courtney? Yep, we'll be, some of you have soccer, football, I know you won't be able to do it. Yes, Ellie?
What grade?
Very good question, and I forgot to say that earlier. I would like for you to be kindergarten, so you're all good. Kindergarten and up.
This is first through fifth grade, so they're all, you
Yeah,
guys
you're
can
all,
participate.
and if you're doing soccer, I hope we'll do another one like in December. Carl Sandberg's probably had mine. Okay.
If you would like an opportunity to maybe lie, practice your breathing, do some stretching, you might want to take yoga with Miss Dale and Miss Sonia. She's not here right now, but Miss Dale's going to tell you all about their class.
I have lots and lots of friends in here, and I'll have to tell you, Coco came with me. She happened to be in Earth Fair when I was teaching yoga there on family night a couple weeks ago. So, yoga's going to be on Tuesdays with Miss Sonia, or on Wednesdays with me, and we're going to do a lot of fun games and run around and play and music, and musical mats is always a favorite game that we use with some funny cat and dog pictures on your mats to show you what poses to get into. But let's do just a little yoga sampler while we're sitting here. So get in crisscross applesauce. Rest your hands out on your knees and maybe turn your palms up. Like a meditation. And I want you to sit up as tall as you can. And then close your eyes. And if you don't like to close your eyes, you can just make your eyes kind of soft. So you look down towards the tip of your neck. And then lift your shoulders up by your ears and drop them down your back. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. And then I just want you to take a few breaths and imagine that you have a string to the top of your head that's attached to a balloon that's floating just above you. Close your eyes and just imagine a big balloon floating there, and it's going to lift you just a little bit taller as you're sitting. And you can take a big breath as it flows one way, and then exhale it out as it flows the other. Try one more breath like that. Nice. Everybody open your eyes. Stand up tall. We're going to do just a couple poses before we move on to the next thing. So that was being all still. So one thing you'll learn is how to let yourself be more still. So sometimes it's nice to be able to slow down. Robbie likes tree pose. I think we should all do tree pose. So stand on one leg, just ground down. With your other leg, put your foot to the inside of your leg and see if you can get your knee to open up. But your knee doesn't open up because you turn yourself to the side. It opens up because the top of that leg bone rotates in and makes it open. And then you bring your hands to your heart, and maybe you take them up over your head. And then check in with your teeth. Are you clenching your teeth? If you are, see if you can relax your face. Put your half smile on. Take a big breath in. And then exhale out. Right back. Take another big breath in. Exhale out, big volcano. One more time, inhale. Exhale, big volcano. Everybody sit down, push it in the back. I don't think you guys have a lot of space for a down dog, and people may not be completely prepared, but it's a great pose. So at home, do down dog. The upside down V. Beautiful. Another question real quick. Did you see me at Earth Fair? Did you do any yoga with me, or did you just pass on by and buy your dinner? Shucks. Yep, Coco did. So every now and then I might turn up at your Earth Fair for yoga. But we'd love to have you Tuesdays with Sonia, Wednesdays with me, my new neighbor.
We were driving past, is it Estes that you're going to? Yeah, we saw you walking through.
Good school.
You look at Estes?
I sometimes do. I'm the PTA president, so I'm working there a lot for free right now. Yeah, you work there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Michelle. All right, next we have, all right, I asked this question each time, who likes to eat? So you might want to learn how to cook for yourself. You can make great things to eat. This is a new friend of mine, Miss Denise, and she's going to tell you about her Italian cooking class.
Yes, I actually know a couple of you, and you. Over the summer, I work over the
gosh. You have a question already?
No.
No? Oh. Do you want some dough?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Hey, I know you too. Did you take one of my classes?
Yeah, I do 15.
You take, I taught candy making. I'm not teaching that.
Can
Can we do this? So it's for 2nd through 5th grade on Mondays. I would, well, you could. It's not gonna hurt you, but I wouldn't. We're gonna learn how to make pizza and fresh pasta and gnocchi. You know what gnocchi is? And so there's 8 classes. 6 of them are gonna be dinner that you're gonna make for your parents. You're gonna take pizza home for your parents. And then 2 of them we're gonna do some sort of treat. All right, you can pass it on to your friends.
Alright, first and second.
This is the last class. I don't mind handing it all out. Let's give it to me. All right, pass it around. Pass it to your friends. So what did I say? Mondays, 2nd grade through 5th grade. We're gonna do dinner. Yes? Any other questions? Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and pass that dough back up there to the bowl. Monday. I guess it's just for. Oh, it's 8 weeks. 8 weeks. It's just after Thanksgiving. I make pasta. Well, I'll read it. If people are interested, we'll make pizza. We'll make our own sausage. Italian cookie.
I don't want to make this. I don't want to make
There you go. They're gonna go to class. All right, lower school.
So next, if you think you'd like to learn a different language, definitely just your thing. So please say hi to my friend Miss Yuka.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Hi everybody, my name is Yuka. I'm gonna offer Japanese classes. I know some of you taken classes before, so I have 2 different classes. One is for somebody who's never taken any classes with me or somebody else before, and the second one is for somebody who's already take some of the classes with me or somebody else. So in my class, you will learn some of those Japanese symbols like this, or something like this. And you will be able to write your name in Japanese too. And we also do some craft, like I know everybody likes origami, so we'll make some big hats like this. Also, we're gonna make something like this too. And we also play a lot of different games using some Japanese words. So if you're interested in learning Japanese language and the culture, it's gonna be, let me see. So it's gonna be either Monday or Thursday. Oh, you know what? Tuesday too, because you guys have 2nd graders too. So either Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. So come join me. Okay, arigato. Thank you.
Next class, if you'd like to build a playhouse that I really enjoy, Bricks for Kids with Miss Wendy.
I've got a lot of school kids. Raise your hand if you've come to a Bricks for Kids class. make all kinds of interesting models that use motors. This is a helicopter right here, so you can see we plug it in and the blades on the top spin. This is a horse and buggy. When you turn it on, it will actually drive. I won't let it fall. And this is one of my favorites. And I know for your, they call it, I think Talons, Peaceful Talons. I came in and this is something that we did last year, so some of you may have actually done this, where we made the spin art machine. Did anybody remember doing that with the paper plates and making spin art? So we turn our machine on and we can actually make art with a machine completely made out of Legos. All we have to do is drag our marker. You can see how it's making the line, and the machine is doing all the work, so I can be super lazy and just move my hand. And when I turn it off, we have a pretty piece of art. Spin art. So these are the types of things that we make every week on Mondays. So if you are a total Lego fanatic enthusiast, you would probably just love Bricks for Kids classes. And that's for kindergarten through 5th grade, so everybody can participate.
All right, so that's on Monday afternoon. I am really excited to introduce my new friend. We have an opportunity to have a chess club and a chess team here, and Mr. Bruce is also going to be taking you or having opportunities for tournaments. So he's going to tell you all about chess club and what he's going to do with this year.
So were any of you in chess class last year with Justin? Were you? Okay. Last year, tell the kids what you learned in chess class last year. Tell me 2 things you learned last year. Strategies and stuff. Okay, so that's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn how to play chess and different strategies, how to open the game, how to end the game, how to do checkmates and stuff like that. And how many of you guys know how to play chess? And I bet you guys know what this looks like, a chessboard.
Yeah.
So about at least half of you know how to play chess. So chess is a fun game. Chess can be a hard game, but chess is really fun. Did you think chess was fun when you learned it last year? Yeah. So you can have some fun, and they were talking about tournaments. You don't have to be in tournaments, but tournaments can be fun. The first tournament coming up is over at Valley Springs, and that's called the Halloween tournament. You get to dress up in a costume, and they even give you prizes for the best costume. Of course, they give you prizes if you win a lot of chess games too. But that's a fun tournament. And then the team tournament is in November, and then the state tournament is in Raleigh in first weekend in March. And so some people say, well, I can't be in a tournament. I'm not that good. But all tournaments for kids have different sections for beginners. So if you're a beginner, you would just be playing other kids who are beginners. And there was actually, last year at the state tournament, there was a first grade girl. Something that, well, chess is mostly for boys. Girls don't really play chess. But there was a first grade girl from Avery's Creek who actually finished 8th in the whole state of North Carolina in chess for the kindergarten and first grade tournament. She did very, very well. So one fun thing about tournaments is you can make new friends. You can meet other kids from the area. You can meet kids, if you go to the state tournament, you can meet kids from Charlotte or Raleigh or Durham or other cities. And there's also national tournaments. Last year they had one in Nashville. And there were lots of beginners who went to that. There were over 5,000 kids in one room playing chess. Can you believe that? And so you could like make friends from Florida or California or Michigan or Illinois or New York, other states. So you don't have to be in tournaments. You know, you can just come to the chess class and just learn how to play chess and play with the students in the class or play with your friends or your parents or your siblings or whatever. But there is also an opportunity for tournaments if that's what you like to do. So I hope you can join the chess club and have some fun learning how to play chess. Yes. Monday.
And this happens all year. Chess
Wow,
club
what are the prizes?
at the
Oh,
tournament.
they give like trophies and medals or stuff like that. Not everybody gets one. Some people do.
Thank you very much. All right, so those are the offerings on Mondays. On Tuesday, are. He is going to do the first class he's going to introduce is for 3rd through 5th graders, and it's called Media Exploration.
Okay, media exploration. Do I look familiar to anybody here? A little bit? You know, I sub for the lower school, so I sub for art for Miss Keeble a lot. So it's really great to see you guys, new faces, and so hope that we'll get familiar with each other too. I've been an art teacher for many, many years, and I teach everything you can imagine, but I really enjoy teaching kids your age. Media exploration. What's media? Who's heard of the word media? Raise your hand if you have. Any media? You have two kinds of media. Media can be entertainment, it can be like movies, and it can be films, and it can be the newspaper and magazines, but media is also the material that you use to draw and paint with. Draw, paint, and sculpt, okay? What's our most basic art tool we hold in our hand? Even more basic than that, what do you think? Pencil, perfect. So, we are gonna learn how to use our pencil to create what I call our little mantra or our saying, line to shape to form. What is it?
Line to shape to form.
Perfect. Line circle, it becomes more shape when you see a side to the element. Triangle, you see the side. Triangle or square, and then a cube, and then what happens here? What makes it look more different here? It looks what? Colored in. Does it look kind of dimensional? Like it has like a real dimension to it? Okay. So we're going to learn how to really draw using our pencil, and believe it or not, you guys could learn to draw things like this, through step by step. All right. Very simple use of a charcoal pencil or a regular pencil or a black crayon. Those are all media we draw with. Next, we're going to introduce ourselves into painting, okay? How to create what we call monoprints. Painting on glass and creating scenes of animals or nature or whatever you want to do. It's a very cool process. We paint on a surface, put a piece of paper down on it, press, and you pull up, and there you are. That's another media called monoprint. This is a very cool technique called spatter painting. What do you think I used to create this artwork? What tool do you think I used to create it? Sponge. It looks like a sponge, and sometimes you do use a sponge in this stenciling technique. What do you think that is?
I think you do white cream or something.
White queen or something? We could also do that, but what this is, believe it or not, is a toothbrush.
What?
Toothbrush. Speckling a toothbrush into openings on a stencil. Okay, we'll learn how to do that. And here's another one the same way. All right, that's another media here. Next up, we have how to paint with design and color. All right? And what's really cool about some sort of abstract words, what's abstract? How different is abstract from what? What is abstract? Like a design. So abstract does not have to look like something necessarily, right? Yes.
Would we make that in the class?
We would. We would. And what's cool about abstract is you can keep going with abstract and take a look at this. This is a mixture of sponge. Somebody said sponge before. They use a sponge, and I get on this, okay? Working with shapes, abstractions, and forms, all right? Then we can actually work with marker and make cube art, okay? We call these grids, where they work with different designs, okay? So all different kinds of materials, everything from drawing to printmaking to even cut paper. Cut paper is another media to create art. Here we have some very fun dancing figures coming out of a shape, and then something that looks like, wow, what is this? Yeah, and it's like a landscape, right? So we can use cut paper to create so many things. Right? So mask making. And this is another kind of cool thing, which is all about multimedia, using paint and design and glitter, lots of cool stuff to make your interesting looking designs. Okay? So, if you'd like to play with all kinds of media, then I'm the guy's class to come to. I'm the guy to come to. All right? So I
That'll be
hope
on
you
Tuesday.
think about that. All right?
3rd through 5th grade. Tuesdays on 3rd through 5th grade. So, thank you. Next, we have my friend Mr. Ian, and he's going to tell you about his zone class. And the truth is, first graders, you're the only ones in the room who can take this class. So listen up. This is for
First
you.
graders, let me see your hands. Who are my first graders? This is going to be a class for, all right, over here. Second grade over here. All right. So first graders, everybody can do this activity with us, right? Take your finger, make a big Z. Z, right? O, M, E, right? And we spell what? Zone. Has anybody in this word ever heard that word before? Heard the word zone? You've heard of zone? Yeah? Hey, Will, how are you? What's zone? This is zone. It's a box full of sticks and balls. So what? What's so important about that? How many of you people in here have done in their math class some geometry? Geometry? Geometry studies what in math class? What do you study? Shapes, right. Well, we take those sticks and we put them together and we make shapes with them. Now, I took a basic 2D shape here, which was a what? What's my flat shape that I built this out of? It's a flat shape. Diamonds, right. All the same diamond, but when I arrange them in a special way, I can make this really cool three-dimensional shape, right? And again, here I took a 2D shape, a flat shape, which is what? The triangle, and again, I arranged them in just such a way to make this interesting shape. And then I took that shape, and I turned it into this shape. Now, if you look closely, in the middle, there's our original triangle shape inside of there, but we added some more triangles to it. So this is what we can do with triangles when we put them together in just the right kind of a way. And then I also, this one is kind of too big to fit into my box, so it takes me a moment to kind of stitch it together here. But I took squares, turned them into cubes, and then took the cubes and turned them into this. So this needs a little bit of mending, but you can see what we're talking about here. So if you enjoy building with your hands, if you like shapes and you're looking for something creative to do with shapes, you can sign up for zone classes on Mondays. This is for pre-K, K, first graders, okay? On Tuesdays, thank you very much, Tuesdays. And I hope to see all of you there. Thank you guys. See you on Tuesdays at Zone.
All right, for our first and second graders who couldn't do the media art, Mr. P is teaching a different class, and that is a class about cartooning. So first and second grade, he's going to show you about his cartooning class.
Cartoons. Raise your hand if you like cartoons. Raise your hand if you like cartoons. You got a favorite cartoon character that you like to draw sometime? Yeah? What we're going to do is learn how to draw our creations, cartoons from our imagination, both people, dogs, and figures, and make a toaster jump up and down, that dancing floor lamp, but also how to create cartoons that you already like already. Okay? Now, let's talk about a little bit of simplicity here. Here's another use of media, right? Once again, it is pencil and marker. Look at these two characters. How different are they, right? One is short of what? How different is this one from this one, do you think?
Short.
Yeah, he's short and squat with a big head, right?
That one's old.
He's old. He's an older man, right? We know that because of the cane, right? So we're going to learn about how to cartoon people, animals, children, good stuff like that. We're also going to talk about going from that very classic line to shape. We have a little bit more shading going on with these crazy characters. Still pencil. Media is pencil. Okay? Robots, all sorts of fun things. Next, I'm going to now work into color. Right? How do we make scenes and kind of illustrate a scene? This little girl who is washing her dirty dog is not very happy to be in that tub, is she?
No.
Okay? And this is marker, another material, another media material to paint or draw with. Now let's talk about getting into the next place. And that is, well, my goodness, who is this? So if you wanted to learn how to draw Mickey Mouse or Dexter or any characters, you'd bring those characters to class or learn how to draw them, okay? You all know Mickey Mouse. Now, let's go crazy with color. Halloween characters, adding pastel, another use of media, right? And we have, oh, anybody recognize these guys?
Yes.
Yeah. bring your characters in. We're learning how to draw them. Also brand new characters. Now, a little bit of snow, little winter characters. How do we draw with cartoon characters and make it look cool on different kinds of paper? This is black paper, which is not really the regular way of drawing on surfaces, right? And last but not least, I'm going to show you this crazy. What is this about?
It's a little fish butterfly.
It is a creature I created. You guys get to mix up different kinds of creatures. Different kinds of creatures, right? And make your own species of animal, okay? That's a real fun part of the project. I think that's the basic stuff, and I'll show a couple more, and we will be done here. Watercolor. And a dancing, grooving teenager to his, well, it should be an iPod, I think, there, not a cassette player. What do you think? So there you go, guys, all right? So think about cartooning as something that's really fun to end the school day with, and hope to see you there, all right? This is on Tuesdays. Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays for first and second grade.
All right.
Thank you again. All right. We have 2 more classes to tell you about, and then we have a club to tell you about. So Ms. Howell is going to talk to you. She is going to be teaching this year for the first time an after-school class called the Newberry Movie Making 90-Second Challenge, and this is for 4th and 5th grade.
So, do you believe that we could read a Newbery Award-winning book
Yes.
and turn it into a movie, film it ourselves,
Yeah.
and then make sure the movie is no more than a minute and a half, but still tell the whole story of the book? We can do it. I know because I did it this summer, and I'm going to show you the movie that we made, and tell you that if you choose to join this class, we will choose a book, and the class will choose which one. It has to be a Newbery Award-winning book. You will be responsible for reading the book, but I will provide the book for you. I'll buy the book, and you will have it to read. Yes, you can count it for the Newbery Challenge if you're participating in that this year. And we will write a script from that book. We will film our scenes. We will create props and costumes, and then we will have our movie edited down to 90 seconds long, and we'll enter it into the 92nd Newbery Film Festival. And it will look something like this. This summer, we did the movie of a book called The Whipping Boy. And so see if you can, yes? Some of you are doing this. Awesome.
I don't want to learn anything. I'm a prince. I don't need to read, write, or do my stuff. Jimmy was punished for everything the prince did wrong. Unlike the prince, Jimmy learned to read, write, and do so. 1 year later, we're running away. Why? Because I'm bored. Prince Brat and the Whipping Boy rode into the forest. Cutthroat! I'm Holding Oak Billy. Give me your gold. I'm Cutwater. Give us your food. Hey, you can't do that. I'm a prince. Yeah, right. It's a royal seal. Where's the ransom note for your weight in gold? I can't read or write. Then I can't. I'll write the ransom note. That means he's the real prince. So Jimmy wrote the ransom note to the king. Let's hide. Where is he? Under Oh, look, little boy. You kids need a ride? Wait, we forgot my friend. Ah! It's the prince and his whipping boy. Let's whip up. That's water milk. I will pay you. Did you hear about Prince Brat? He's been abducted. Is that what they call me? Let's go catch some rats in the sewer. And so the king paid Captain Nibs and Betsy their reward and gave Petunia the title of official royal dancing bear. I'm so sorry, Jimmy. I promise to be good from now on. The prince swore to do his lessons, blow out his candle, and otherwise behave himself.
You guys know what to do. Ready?
Hot! Hot! Hot potato! Hot! Hot! Hot potato! Hot! Hot! Hot potato! Hot potato!
Everybody's favorite part of the hot potato. So if that looks like fun to you and you like to read, you like to read this time, you're more than welcome.
Okay. Our last after-school class, that's just going to be for the next 8 weeks, Mr. Ian is going to tell us about his introduction to video design. And this class is for 2nd and 3rd graders.
Okay, so one of my favorite things to teach with young people is how to program computers. And those of you out there that are interested in playing video games might have had some ideas for your own type of a video game. And so I like to offer a class called Introduction to Video Game Design, where we use free software that you can install on your home computer to be able to continue to work at home so that you can design your own game. And so let me give you an idea of what this is going to look like. So to do this, I like to come up with crazy, goofy characters for my game. And so this is a donut-eating carrot right here. And his job is to go around and eat all the donuts before they turn red. And if he accidentally eats a red donut, he gets poisoned and he loses points on his score. The challenge is he's got to eat the donuts before those balls get to them, because if a ball touches the donut turns red and it becomes poisonous. So he's running around here collecting donuts and his score is going up. But if he accidentally eats a red donut, there his score goes down. So if I wanted to, I go, I'm sick of carrots. Let's change it from a carrot. I don't want it to be a carrot. Let's make it a bear instead. And let's see what the game is like when we play with a donut-eating bear instead. Now all of a sudden my game's got a bear in it who's running around eating the donuts. So I can make these changes really quickly and easily with computers. So this is an opportunity for you to maybe take your first step towards computer programming. You don't need to have your own computer for this class. You don't need to know how to type to take this class, because there's very, very little typing involved, okay? Questions now or questions later? Later.
Because we're supposed to be done in just a minute.
All right, so I'm sorry we don't have time for questions now. Communicate your questions to your parents, and they'll get them to Mrs. Brochard or to me, okay?
Tell them about your 2 below.
Okay, so first of all, I want to mention something called Odyssey of the Mind. Has anybody here ever heard of Odyssey of the Mind before? It's also called OM. It's a creative challenge competition. So we get assigned we choose a long-term problem that we want to work on, and we've got about 4 or 5 months to work out a solution to the problem. It is up to the students to create the solution to the problem. When we're done and we've got something we're proud of, in February, we take it to the regional competition. Other students from other schools will have Odyssey of the Mind teams that will come there. They'll have their solutions to the problems, and there'll be a competition. The winner goes from the regionals to the states, and if you win there, you go from the states to the national or the international competition. So those of you out there that enjoy working with your hands, have some skills that might be sewing, painting, building costumes or sets, writing, and enjoy creative problem solving, think about joining the Odyssey of the Mind team. It's going to be meeting on Mondays for the next few weeks, and then for the rest of the year too. And the last club I want to tell you all about, how many people in here have played a little game called Minecraft? Maybe heard of it? Okay, so we're going to be starting a Minecraft club here at Carolina Day School that's going to be meeting on Wednesdays. This is for 1st through 5th graders. It's going to be meeting on Wednesdays, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. When we get together on Wednesdays, it's probably going to be here in the library. You have to bring your own portable computer with you to be able to play Minecraft. There won't be any computers provided for the Minecraft club. Okay? You have to bring a laptop or your portable iPhone, iPod device. We're also going to be setting up a Carolina Day School lower school server for Minecraft. And even if you can't come to the club on Wednesdays, you can sign up for the server. That is only for Carolina Day School lower school students and their teachers. Any teachers out there that are going to join our Minecraft server and come play Minecraft with us? It's a lot of fun. You come home from school, and if you sign on to the CDS server, you might see some of your friends from school on there and be able to play on there, and it'll be exclusive just for you guys, okay? And there'll be information about that going out too.
One question. What's your
One
next
question,
one?
real quick. Yes, good point, thank you for mentioning that. The Minecraft Club is not an 8-week thing, it's gonna be ongoing throughout the year. So if you can't do it due to a conflict in the first couple of months, you can sign up later in the year and join us later on in the year. I'm sorry, we're out of time. Any other questions you can send, you can let your parents know, and they'll get the answers.
Thank you. You guys are a great audience. I really appreciate your attention. If you saw something that you think you might want to do after school, all the information is going home to your parents tonight at 6 o'clock, and they can just sign up online. So